What to do? It's your boy Pit Money, Pit Midi, Pit Motion, and today we're gonna be making our theory. Now, last night I'm gonna be able to make that theory only because, god dang, not because of technical difficulties, but your boy just fell asleep. I ain't gonna lie, your boy fell asleep on that bit. Your boy wasn't able to lock in, but now today I'm finna lock in. And today's theory is, what if the water cycle defies the laws of motion? All right, so boom, right? Now you probably thinking, man, what is this uneducated YN thinking about, man? I'm wasting 3 to 5 minutes doing this. I could be reading a book. I could be going outside. I could be hanging out with my kids, man. Now, boom, right? You wouldn't be wasting your time. How did you not watch this video? So you saw some significance in that video. So you saw some potential in that video. So sit back, have fun, and let me show you how. I'm gonna show you how this YN gets it done. You know what I'm saying? So boom, right? You feel me? So boom, right? We're gonna start off with this puddle. This sun rays is gonna hit that puddle, causing it to evaporate. It's gonna be called evaporation or water vapor. We ain't even gonna call it evaporation. We ain't even gonna call it water vapor. We gonna call that bitch smoke, right? So that smoke continues to go up and form that cotton candy, which is called condensation. But we ain't even gonna call it condensation. We ain't even gonna call it that. We just gonna call that bit cotton candy. It's supposed to be an easy lesson. You know what I'm saying? You understand me? So boom, right? That cotton candy continuously holds up water until it can't no more, causing it to rain down and making that puddle again, called precipitation. But we ain't even gonna call it that. We're gonna just call that bit raindrops. You know what I'm saying? So that puddle is made, finishing that whole water cycle. Now you probably thinking to yourself, man, bitch, what P Money, what that law of motion gotta do anything, P Money? I'm so confused right now, P Money. I'm puzzled, like this job gonna get me hot. You feel me? So boom, right? Isaac Newton said himself, what comes up must come down. I'm going to say it again. I know you're confused, but I'm going to say it again. What comes up must come down. Now, boom, right? They get back to the cloud. Now, when you see that cloud, what you thinking? That be floating, right? So that cloud, that cotton candy, that piece of cotton candy, that floating cotton candy is continuously holding water until it can't no more. And that bit waiting for that bit to rain, but we don't even know when that bit finna rain. Meteorologists, experts of the weather, is looking at that floating piece of candy, predicting of when it's gonna rain, making guesses of when it's gonna rain, when it's not even 100%. Now, this boy asking, hey man, it's gonna rain today, or man, it's gonna rain Saturday. Nah, big, that job gonna rain tomorrow, that job gonna rain Sunday, that job gonna rain next week. Man, they making guesses that's not even 100% about that floating piece of cotton candy that's never gonna rain. That's gonna rain. That floating piece of cotton candy that's supposed to rain. It might take days, weeks, months for that bit to rain. I know you've been outside your house and it hasn't rained for a certain amount of days or a certain amount of weeks. I'm telling y'all. They don't even know this. They don't even know this. They don't even know when it's going to rain. It's not going to be 100%. Their guesses, I'm telling you, their guesses are not even 100%. That's why I'm giving y'all the answers, man. I'm telling y'all to lock in. Lock in with me. So, boom, right? Oh, shoot. Okay, so boom, right? This piece of cotton candy is continuously to hold water in for a certain amount of time. But until then, until that water comes down, and I said before, whatever comes up must come down. But that water that cotton candy's holding is not coming down immediately. It's continually holding until it can't no more, which means that process of gravity is pretty much being delayed, or that law of motion is. That process of gravity is being denied, or that process of that law of motion is pretty much being delayed for a certain amount of time, while that gravity is being defied by that little cloud that's holding in that water until it rains. So boom, right? We're gonna talk about that cold sky. So boom, we're gonna talk about that cold sky. Now the sky cold? Man, what are you talking about? The sky is cold. Now boom, right? Hear me out. So boom, right? This might be a stretch, but hear me out. Now water has to be where that water at. Now water has to be a certain temperature in order for it to change to another state of matter. You feel me? At least under 32 degrees in order to change to another state of matter. So boom, right? It has to be something in that sky that turns the water into that cloud. You know what I'm saying? That turns it into that cloud. Because if we didn't have the sky, the water cycle wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't have had that cloud. Because I know that cloud. We know that cloud isn't that gas. Because if it's that gas, you know what I'm saying? We know gases don't hold that water. It has to be that solid. It has to be some type of solid that holds water. That cotton candy has to be some type of solid that houses that water. It just only makes sense, man. It makes sense. You gotta lock in. You feel me? You understand me? So boom, right? Cold sky. Without the cold sky, pretty much there wouldn't be no water cycle because the temperature pretty much modifies the cloud, causing it to have that form. So yeah. So boom, right? Alright, so boom, right? The third thing that we're gonna be talking about, if that didn't make sense. Third thing we're gonna be talking about, cotton candy being a modified solid. Now, what you mean by that? As I said before, this cotton candy, this piece of cotton candy has to be between the two states of a solid and a liquid. Now, what you mean by that? Now, boom. Let me tell you another example. I'm gonna show y'all another example. See this plane, right? So these planes, as you always know, if you up in the plane, if you ever up in the plane, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna see clouds. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see these clouds pass by you. Now, why these clouds pass by you? You know what I'm saying? Now, why these clouds always passing by you? If had these clouds always passing by you, had these clouds be actually solids? Had these clouds be actually solids, actually lethal, it would have been ended up like this. That's how it would have ended up like. That bit about to crash in. This would have ended up like this had how clouds have been actual solids. But they solids, they modify solids. That's why I'm telling you that bit is a hybrid. Because it's a solid, it's still holding water. But as planes go by, it's as if nothing ever happened. As if they can just go right past through it. But they can still hold that water in. I don't understand. Y'all gotta lock in. I'm telling y'all lock in. You feel me? So boom, right? That's it. Yeah, I'm just telling y'all lock in, you know what I'm saying? So boom, right? That's how the cloud can be that modified solid, you know what I'm saying? So boom. Pretty much, I hope y'all have fun. You know what I'm saying? I hope this could be food for thought. I hope this made sense to you. If y'all have any questions, y'all just let me know, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think about this debate. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.